today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
The foe who is missing.
Oh.
And we think that the he who had witched him.
We're like, you did something to him.
Yeah.
You did something because you were jealous, dude. You wanted to be the only star of the show. Well, sorry, dude. The black cat came up. We would certainly like to have another black cat. You were still the star, but we would like to have another black cat.
And it's like, you know, he went outside. Of course, we have no idea the history of the foe who. We don't. All I know is that last night he was in here since he, got the snip, and that he was warm and he was happy. He's such a good kitty. He is a very well-behaved kitty.
He is.
And he was just, he's not demanding. He's not like some of these other ones. He was just warm and he was comfortable. And then he went out today, and while it was still, kind of sort of warm, and we have a winter storm advisory for tonight, so kitties.
Hopefully he does come back, though.
I hope he does. I do. And that is always, you learn to become very zen with pets, as far as the indoor, outdoor ones especially. We do the best we can for them while they're here. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes they don't come back. And there's no closure. So you just have to be zen with it. Mm-hmm. Something that you don't have to be zen with. Creepypastas.
No, you don't got to be zen with the creepypastas. That's time to freak yourself out in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
Freak yourself out at 3 a.m.
This is a millennial invention, basically, kind of, sort of. It's a continuation of a storytelling has been part of of humanity since humanity began. And so with the digital age, it's a matter of the virtual campfire. Mm-hmm. And so it was from this, some of the things I can gather, they think that the creepypastas started on 4chan. Of course it was 4chan, you folks, you people. And Reddit. And that the creepypasta actually was for copy and paste. They would kind of like copy pasta because these people have a language all of their own.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing. It's a whole ass thing. It's a whole ass rabbit hole you need to fall down.
It is. It's interesting how the evolution of that is. All I know is the oldest kid told me as far as 4chan, he's like, don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't even mention it.
And so I respected that. That's not my generation. And I left it alone. Every now and then he'll tell me stories of 4chan. I have interacted with people from 4chan. Some of them positive, some of them negative. But a lot of times it was interesting because I spoke with a young person. It's been a few years back. And we were talking about the weaponized autisms, which that is not a slam. That is a term of endearment. And as far as trying to get somebody to create a comic book, the heroes of 4chan, and have the hero be the weaponized autism, which would be cool as hell. So if you know somebody that is a comic book, producer out there, suggest this. And so the individual that I was speaking with, they had felt like they had been sort of put into the shadows. And I actually had quite a long conversation with this individual. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a bad exchange at all. It was a matter of encouraging them and to sit there and go, these differences are, superpowers. Don't view that as a bad thing. Yeah. But with the copy and paste, and they would almost like the chain letters as far as people sharing these creepypastas. And it was just this whole thing. And and Reddit and 4chan both, they still have the message board type thing. There are several forums that still have message boards.
But the creepypasta has no correlation between the two.
What? As far as the
to creepypasta to 4chan.
Well, they think that's.
I mean, in a way, it does, but
that's what the history thing that I found said. I'm just reading it, and this comes from archive of Nerdist.com, a brief history of creepypasta explained.
Okay.
And it's by Dan Casey, and this was from August the 22nd, of course. Now, what would have been the chances? 2018.
That's funny.
Yeah. Should have known. So I will put a link to what he has written down. This was his thing. And now with YouTube and the different platforms and stuff like that, you have people that are sharing these through those mediums.
Yeah.
And I think you were the one that had shown me this channel, weren't you?
Have you looked into the No Sleep subreddit?
I have not. I don't go on Reddit. Very rarely do I go on Reddit or anything like that.
No, you can watch narrations of it on YouTube, just like,
okay.
You don't go on the Creepypasta wiki, but you listen to them on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, I could do that. Yeah. But this one channel, and he calls himself MrCreepypasta, and he has been on YouTube basically from the beginning.
He's an OG. He's an OG creepypasta YouTuber. He's narrator. He's really good at it.
He is wonderful. He is a
Cthulhu looking ass.
I don't know as far as
Cthulhu with the gas mask looking ass.
Yeah.
We love him.
And he is an absolutely excellent narrator. Mm-hmm. Brilliant voice actor.
He is.
And
excellent work.
So this is something that during your holiday season or any time year round, that you've got to have those ghost stories. You've got to have that element of creepy in it. Mm-hmm. And so do this in a way that is very enjoyable. He had, like I said, there's short stories, there's long ones. The one that I got hooked into listening to last night, it was 4 hours long. And very rarely will I sit that long for much of anything, but I sat through 3 hours and something because the story was so engaging, and then finished up the last hour or so of it today. And that he, as far as acting the different voices for the different characters, and he did that seamlessly.
It sounded like some sort of screenplay, written out screenplay for a comedic horror.
It was. It
really did.
It did have that element of comedy in it, which was very appreciated. He reads the works, he orates the works of different writers. And on Amazon, he actually has a collection of different books that have the different stories and stuff in there. And, the link to his YouTube channel, I will put on there. And I think I had put down his... I don't know that it said that he did.
Or he's just like people that have written the stories, and so they gave him permission to put them in a book.
I think that's probably what it is.
And he gives them royalties.
Probably. I think that's the best way to do that. But I'm also going to include, you can download free MP3s on SoundCloud. Okay. He has a Facebook, and he has a Twitter/X thing. So for those of you
that name change was stupid.
Who do that, well, I like as far as X. I do. I'm not going to say anything.
You could call people a twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter.
Absolutely. I don't twit.
Twitter.
Yeah. There's a lot of... And they still do that, and that's fine. But, when I enjoy a channel, I enjoy sharing that with other people that may not have heard of these channels. Mm-hmm. Just really good. And the channel that I miss greatly, and I hate that they did that, and that was whoever it was that did the Junji Ito. I would have never have heard of Junji Ito.
Sideshow Mickey. or Creepshow Mickey, whichever.
If it had not been for him and his channel, I wouldn't have known who the hell Junji Ito was. And so I think they did that young man a disservice.
They did by not allowing him to read them.
Right, and he wasn't.
They got weird rules over there in Japan.
It was just, I think somebody needs to, explain. It's like, look, this was, actually bringing Junji Ito new fans. Mm-hmm. People that went and bought the, is it manga?
Manga.
So, manga, I always pronounce
manga
it
novels, basically.
Different things as far as, I know that I have bought youngest kid different apparel that had the Junji Ito characters and stuff on it. Was it Tomie or whatever it was?
You got me one that was not Tomie, but one of them was Tomie and it didn't fit me.
Well, it's when you order online, that's what happens. But like I said, I really wish that they had allowed that young man to continue what he was doing, because Kid and I, that was something that we could do. And it wasn't like he was showing every frame or whatever you call them
he certainly did not show every single frame of the manga.
But it was enough, and again, he was narrating the story and did such a good job with it.
Yeah. He really did do a good job with it.
But we certainly did not.
He certainly left parts out that you would not get unless you read the book, which was good. He gave a basic summary, just telling the story as it played out, but not giving too much away.
Right. So I think that was, and it's like Junji Ito, those stories are not for children.
No.
The creepypastas that Mr. Creepypasta has, those are not for children. Those are for mature audiences. Mm-hmm. And I know that I was listening to some a few nights ago that he had several shorter ones all in the same video. And damn, some of those were intense. And I'm like, I do not need to be listening to this before bed.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the stories really get fucking scary and rough. It's Junji Ito is an author and an illustrator like no other storyteller. It's these weird.
But I mean, as
horrors.
far as I had switched gears on you. The one, this was Mr. Creepypasta stories that were freaking me out.
Oh.
Yeah, I had already
you
switched
gave me
gears.
no fucking context there.
It's all right. But Junji Ito, you got to have a strong stomach on some of his stuff. But back to the Creepypasta, some of them, these are not for children.
No, some of them are definitely not. Even though we, as children, we're definitely reading some of them.
Well, of course the kids are.
But, they good. They good.
Brain breaking on a lot of it.
Yeah. Mr. Googles.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one yet?
No.
It's about this plush.
Oh, goodness.
With teeth.
Well, I can see how that would happen. What was that story about the teddy bear that ate people that came against the child? That one's an older one.
I have no idea.
I know
think
that
about
may
Five
have
Nights
been...
at Freddy's, The Bite of 87, but...
Yeah, well, I think that's...
Chomp on a child.
Sort of.
Little child's head for snack.
Oh, well, was the child worthy or unworthy?
Anyhow, I don't know, it got eaten.
Well,
or at least it got its head bit off.
So these are stories, like I said, and you've got that group, especially the, young teenagers and stuff. That is just within that genre. You hook into those stories, especially during that time, and some of us never let go of them. Some of us was in that even before the teenage years. Mm-hmm. But kudos to Mr. Creepypasta. I wish him great success. Absolutely brilliant channel, and we just wanted to share this with you so you can have virtual campfire ghost stories this holiday season.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is awesome.
He's an OG. He's done these for, 13 years at this point. That was what,
so,
yeah, he's doing a damn good job.
Yeah. And some of the older ones,
And
it's
the
like,
fact that he's not giving up. Other people who were right there along with the classic creepypasta narrator scene, all of them were in a little circle. A lot of them fucking quit.
wonder why.
Don't know. They just stopped.
Well, like
Some
I
of them
said,
just stopped. Some of them went on to other things.
I wish him great success.
He's stuck with his same shtick all these years, and it's doing good.
He has honed his skill over the years, because I've listened to some of the earlier ones, and
Yeah, they were a little crunchy.
and that's okay. With Crunchy is all right, but like I said, he has just, top of the line as far as voice actors and doing those type things. So I wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and that will be in the description box, plus the link to Mr. Creepypasta's stuff. And I'll probably put the link to now that webpage, I don't know, that is kind of jacked up a little bit there. It's having problems with the Nerdist archive, but I'll put that link in there also.
The Nerdist archive.
Yeah.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good.
Know that you're loved.
Yes.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.